Alright, looking at Chapter 10, Lesson 3, and we're getting closer to multiplying fractions without models, but we're still going to use models for this one, and we're going to use repeated addition. So we're going to show multiplying fractions by whole numbers using repeated addition. So the first example they have is to find 1/3 of 3, or 1/3 times 3, use repeated addition. So again, just like in lesson 1, since the denominator is 3, each model is divided into 3 equal sections. So each of these here represents one whole. So we have three holes. So we have 3 modeled there. Each of them is going to be broken up into thirds. And it says shade 1/3 of each model because each of them is we're only going to take one part out of the 3 parts it's broken up into. So I'm going to shade 1/3 of the first hole, 1/3 of the second hole, and 1/3 of the last hole. And I'm going to add those together. So it's 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. So I have 3 of them total, which is the same thing. How many sections of each model are shaded? There's 1 section of each model shaded. How many total sections of the model are shaded? 3 of them. And so we have, it says, the last model shows a product of 1/3 times 3. So we had 3 shaded, and we had it broken up into thirds. So we had 3 out of 3, which is another way of saying 1, because this means to divide. So 3 divided by 3 is going to be the same thing as 1. So 1/3 of 3, or 3 divided by 3, is going to be 1. So we'll try a few more like that so we can get the hang of it. So on the back side of that one, let's see, it says find the unknown in 2 times 3/4 equals, so we just want to solve 2 times 3/4, or 3/4 of 2. So we have, again, our 2 whole are going to be these models here. It says divide each model below into how many equal sections, and since the denominator is 4, so we're going to divide it into 4 equal sections. So we have fourths. So this whole number I'm going to divide into fourths. Same thing with this one. Okay. So now each of these whole numbers is broken up into fourths, and we have 3 out of those 4 equal pieces for each of those. So I'm going to color in 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I realized I should have used a different pen. Let me grab a different pen. So I have 3 here, and I have 1 section, 2 sections, 3 sections here. So for our answer, it's still going to be broken up into fourths. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sorry, that wasn't very equal. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now that I have 3/4 of each of those whole numbers, I'm going to add them together. So I have 3/4 plus 3/4, so I have a total of 6 sections that I'm going to color in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So each model, we had 3 shaded for each. Then when we added them together, 3/4 and 3/4, or 3 sections plus 3 sections, we had 6 of them shaded total, which meant that we had a total of 6 sections shaded out of the fourths that we had them broken into. So we had 6/4 as our answer. And if we want to put that as not an improper fraction but a mixed number, we can take 6 divided by 4, which is 1 with 2 left over. So we have 1 with 2 left over out of the fourths that we were working with. So 1 and 2/4. Again, 1. And we want to write it in simplest form. So I know that 2/4 is the same thing as 1/2. So I'm going to reduce it to 1/2. And I'll try one more problem for you. So going on to that next page, let's try number 5. So 2/3 of 5, or 2/3 times 5. So they had their models. We had 5 wholes, right? 5 whole numbers to represent 5. We split it into thirds because our denominator is 3 here, so we want to split each of these into thirds. And each of these models is going to get 2 out of the 3 shaded in. So I'm going to color in 2 for each of them. So 2 here, 2 here, so on and so forth. So now I'm showing 2/3 of each of those shaded in. And my total number that I get to shade in here for my answer is 2 plus 2 is 4, 6, 8, 10. So I get to shade in 10 of these. And again, they're still going to be in thirds, so I'm going to shade in 10. So 3 here. Marker's given out. There you go. 3, 6, 9, and 10. So I have 10 over 3. So I have 10 thirds. So each of these is broken up into thirds. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I can make this number, this improper fraction, if I wanted to. I can break it into a mixed number. So if I look at my model here, I have 3 whole numbers filled in. And I have 1 out of 3 as well. So 3 and 1/3. Another way of saying that would be to take 10 divided by 3. That's going to be 3, which is 9, with 1 left over. Same thing that we just showed here. 3 whole numbers with 1 left over out of the 3. Hopefully that helps you out.